You just wasted $3.
No, it's $19.99.
What? For this?
Robbery!
No. This is nothing but a pathetic cash grab. Theaters rejected it.
Hello YouTube, this is DVD Review Studios here, and today we shall be doing a Blu-ray unboxing and movie review on Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm. This is the second Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie which I pre-ordered this Blu-ray set through the US Amazon, of which you can also grab a 4K version of the film, and I believe eventually it will be made available for generalized streaming. And in terms of the Blu-ray set, overall pretty basic for what you're getting, but it does have some great stuff included. So we have the standard Blu-ray and a digital code for the film. One thing that I'm really intrigued by is the inclusion of an exclusive poster inside, which I'm guessing will just be the cover art for this one, which looks absolutely fantastic. Some really great stuff, as always, from the artists behind Aqua Teen. There's the spine. And on the back cover we have a brief summary of the film, and some bonus features included with deleted scenes, a commentary on the film, music video, alternative cuts of the film, and some behind-the-scenes stuff as well. And the film is fairly short, 76 minutes long, and in terms of the rating over in America, this received an R for language, crude sexual content, and some violence. I will say before watching the movie, my initial expectations overall are quite high for this one. I checked out the trailers and the animation quality looks absolutely phenomenal. Aqua Teen is known for its very limited animation, especially in the earlier seasons of the show, and in this film they really seem to have upped their game in terms of the overall quality of the animation models and the vibrance and colours and stuff, so I'm intrigued to see what this has to offer, and the main plot seems interesting, with the main Aqua Teen trio disbanding and no longer living together, and seemingly no longer friends either. And the plot of this film, with a Jeff Bezos-style character, with a company called Amazon rather than Amazon, being a new evil threat on planet Earth, it seems like the Aqua Teen trio will have to get back together to defeat this new evil. So I'm intrigued to see where this goes. I'll obviously deliver my thoughts and feedback in this video, but without any further delay, let's open up this Blu-ray set and see what it has to offer. Here's a look at the Blu-ray set itself, nothing too different in comparison to what we have seen already on the slipcover. And then, like I mentioned before, there is a poster included, which just seems to be an enlarged version of the actual front cover design, so I'm going to try and unfold this as best as I can without damaging or tearing it in any way, but this poster is going to be a really tricky one for people to frame with all these folds, unfortunately, so I appreciate the inclusion, but yeah, this is one of those that's going to look kind of funny with these lines. But there you go. Poster in all its glory. There's the three main characters. You can see Egg Knocked and inside the police cars there. It's kind of fun. I was going to say, if like me, you're not planning on displaying the poster, you could have maybe included it inside the Blu-ray, but sadly this is just too large to fit inside. But there's a look at the disc anyway, Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm, with a reflective kind of decorative look there to the main characters. So that concludes the unboxing portion of this video, so I'm going to go ahead and check out the movie, and then I will come back and deliver my overall thoughts and opinions on it. Well, in real time, it's about a day later having watched this film, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it a lot more than the first film, since this one has a more kind of streamlined focus in terms of the overall story and direction, and even though parts of it are predictable, it still retains the usual absurdist humour. This time, however, there's more of a focus on satire and political commentary, mainly looking at corporate greed, with the in-universe company Amazon obviously being a spoof of Amazon, and the main villain, Neil, the owner, being a renamed sort of Jeff Bezos-style character. And the environmental stuff relating to this kind of content is expressed well, with real-world concerns taken into account where large companies take over, and really couldn't care less about their negative impact on the planet and in turn the people they employ as well. Focusing on the main characters, just like the trailers gave away, the main Aqua Teen trio have split up due to personal indifferences. Frylock moves out and starts working at Amazon, having a real job. Meatwad, in his childlike innocence, starts working and living at a dog shelter, and Master Shake, being his typical asshole self, does absolutely nothing with his life, and instead just continues on becoming homeless. And each character really does own all of these dynamics. It's brilliantly written, where it matches their personalities perfectly. And this is all the more clear when Shake starts bothering their neighbor Carl, who was really enjoying the peace and freedom without their horrible neighbors next door. As part of the main plot, Frylock goes under the name Phoenix and unintentionally becomes close with the amazing CEO Neil, where the lab assistant Elmer notices the jewel held in Frylock's back, and arranging for Frylock to be attacked, the jewel is taken and used as part of an experiment to bring to life a race of sentient plants. Most of these come from the empty cardboard boxes, which have been randomly abandoned around the city, spreading the army around and strengthening the numbers. With little exposition, the pacing of this overall greater evil story really works to benefit the story, and one of my favorite ongoing parts of the film was basically every scene involving the Moonanites. And I may be biased since they are my favorite recurring characters from the show, but they honestly stole every scene they were featured in. From the start, with typical meta humor, they use it to break the fourth wall, where they deliberately invade the viewer's screen, they mock the price of the movie, the viewer for tuning in the first place, and even start deleting portions of the film as it carries on. Likely done as a throwaway gag to save on the animation budget, but still, it works perfectly and really does match the style of the original show. And there is also a text message gag in this film, where you can text a number given by at the start of the film, and you'll get bombarded by pointless gag text messages and memes, even spoiling the ending of the film, which I found hilarious. Speaking of as a character, I couldn't help but notice his voice is very different in comparison to what you hear in the original show.
This is an ashtray!
What the
I like to smoke!
Tractor beam off.
Well, someone is a film buff.
So what? I like movies!
Maybe the pitch wasn't really done correctly, perhaps, or maybe has just grown up and his voice has gotten deeper. Who knows? Building up towards the ending, the Aqua teens finally do join together to defeat the plants, where their plan is for Frylock to ride in Neil's spaceship and push the moon in front of the sun, blocking the sun and stopping the plants from further maturing. But one complication: who lives on the moon?
Damn the Moonanites.
This final battle scene was fantastic, some really great animation, but it still stays true to the original aspects of the show. In particular, the quad laser style bullets were always humorous to me, and that's something they brought into this film as well. And speaking of the animation, it's a huge improvement. In the behind-the-scenes feature on this Blu-ray set, the creators discuss how the original cell animation drawings were recreated from scratch for this film, therefore staying true to the original source material, but still trying to be more modern and advanced with what they can do now with the animation for these kinds of features. The intro for this film was fantastic, with a great opening song from Run the Jewels, and I also really appreciated the cameos throughout this film. Willie Nelson, at the start of the film, the weird onion-looking character that lives in the attic in the original series, he was featured at the start. And there's a really great flashback scene as well, where we see Master Shake revealing a strange Halloween costume, and this is where we see the legs of certain characters as part of this dragon, such as Dr. Weird and Steve, amongst others. And praising the film just a little bit more, the voice acting is very much on point. Phenomenal stuff. I overall really enjoy the delivery of these characters, which adds a lot to the humor aspect of them as well. In terms of disappointments, to be honest, the only real issue I have with this film is the fact that it's so short. Maybe that's even a good thing in itself, that I'm left wanting more. And in turn, hopefully the success of this movie will influence a show revival.
We'll be back.
Quickly!
You know we will.
So that's going to do it for my unboxing / review on Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm on Blu-ray. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave me a like down below. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts and opinions on this film. Would you like to see more from Aqua Teen? I did recently do an unboxing video looking at the complete series of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, so if you haven't checked out that video, then by all means you can do so on the channel. And of course, for more content, be sure to subscribe.
Are you threatening me?